Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and tonight on Monday Night Raw we have John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Batista one-on-one. We knew it was coming. It's finally happening here tonight. So here are our rivalries. We started a few new rivalries last week. We also have a couple more going on for the last 6 weeks. Cena, Undertaker, and Angle is our main rivalry right now. We are going to continue that one for as long as we can because that is going to generate ratings. I wanted to do Batista and Cena, but right now we need to keep the ratings strong to try and tackle the Great American Bash. Otherwise, we could be in a bit of danger. This is what happened last week. So Batista defeated Undertaker one-on-one last week to kind of get himself this opportunity here tonight. He already qualified and was already technically a #1 contender, but hey, a victory over the dead man just gets you that one extra step further to solidifying your spot as the #1 contender. So here it is, John Cena right now, 92 popularity, Batista with 89. So either man is really a worthy man to be the champion right now. Either one will certainly carry our show very, very highly. And we are not too far away from the SummerSlam pay-per-view, as you can see. And after that, we have Unforgiven. So we have a bit of work to do to keep the ratings going. And because, you know, after the Great American Bash, we can kind of start a rivalry, head it into SummerSlam, and continue it on to Unforgiven. And it can get a good length out of it. So here's the championship matchup we were talking about. So we don't actually have to rush anything to the Great American Bash, because we can keep the rivalry going through SummerSlam and then into Unforgiven and still have a really good length rivalry. And in SummerSlam, we can compete strong, and then at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, we can have a really, really big show because we'll have a couple rivalries that are really, really long and doing well. So at the moment, we need to hang on to what we've got, stay close to the Great American Bash, and try and compete, and so we don't lose too many viewers, because we don't want SmackDown gaining 500,000 on us. That would be disastrous. We want to make sure that they only get 100,000, 200,000, a little bit of something that we can handle, because we don't want to lose too much. So an interview space there with Batista, and we're going to just kind of set some of the other matches around our big title match tonight. So obviously we're hoping the title match will kind of get us over the line a little bit. There is no rivalry between Batista and John Cena, which will be the problem, which probably will impact the title match tonight. So we need to make sure that we kind of build and do whatever we can to help that match out. So we've got a bit of a women's match going on right now. We'll have Trish and Tori teaming up to take on Lita and Melina. Now, we might change that and make it a Fatal 4-Way and have Mickie James there. So it was already a Fatal 4-Way, I apologize, but we'll make it a Fatal 4-Way. We'll give Trish the night off. I mean, we don't really have to make an inactive space for Trish here because the rivalry has only just started, but I think I will probably do it anyways, just to give Trish the night off. We were going to do a contest, but we'll give it to Trish, and we'll try and keep this rivalry going, even though it's only just barely started. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll see later on. At the moment, we've got a space for Randy to have an interview, because Randy at the moment, his popularity is only around that 70 mark. We would like to get that up to 80 and kind of have him become one of our top and up and coming superstars on our show. We got a 6-man tag team matchup here, and at the moment, Randy's in the tag team division, and he's doing okay there. So we'll have Masters and Orton. They'll take on Kane, Big Show, and RVD will be on Randy Orton and Chris Masters' team, and Guerrero will be on Kane and Big Show's team as well. So that's a way to keep some of our rivalries going and change it up a little bit as well. Booker T will go one-on-one with JBL, one of our newer rivalries just about to start off. So that's a no-brainer, that one. So this is who we have left. So we'll have Undertaker and Kurt Angle, I guess. We might have these two just go one-on-one. Why not? You know, that'll be a good contest. See who does come away with this one, because, you know, one of these two men, they're struggling a little bit. We need to kind of think about either moving them on to SmackDown or building them up again. So this is what we have left here tonight. So obviously probably go Shelton Benjamin in a matchup here, and we'll use everyone on the show. We don't want to have anybody sitting on the sidelines. That's the thing. They're not going to grow. They're not going to get any better as a competitor if they're sitting on the sidelines. So even though Trish has been involved in the Women's Championship for a while, we need to just kind of keep her on the show, keep her relevant, and if she gets a win managing Shelton Benjamin, and hey, that could help her popularity and get her set for her rivalry later on. So it's an easy win, let's be honest. So we've got a title match hype. We've got Randy Orton having an interview. Are we going to confirm that? Yes, we will. So we could have did the Divas match up and try and keep that rivalry going. But hey, it hasn't even started yet. We can just, forget about it, and next week we'll pick it up again. So that's one rivalry you'll see go away next week. So we're going to play this one, and we're going to be John Cena coming up against the Animal Batista. Here we go. Batista one-on-one with John Cena here tonight. And you might be wondering, why are you playing this matchup, Brendan? I know some people might be questioning that, and hey, I have been playing just about every single match other than pay-per-view matches, but the reason why I'm playing this one is because, I just wanted to kind of make this one a better matchup if I possibly can. Plus, we don't really want too many title changes happening on Raw, and that's the thing. I want to try and save a big title matchup for SummerSlam or Unforgiven. So John Cena as our champion right now is good. If he loses here tonight, then so be it. But we want to probably continue our reign with Cena for a little bit more time. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm pretty happy with Cena as a champion. He's our top rated superstar. So he's the most popular on our roster at the moment. Now, mind you, if he does lose the title and Batista won, their roles would obviously switch. Batista would be number 1, Cena number 2. But these are our number 1 and 2 guys at the moment, which makes it for a great matchup. But since Cena is still our top guy, it's probably the best idea right now for the ratings to try and roll with that. Plus Cena involved with Kurt Angle and Undertaker in that rivalry, which has been going on for a while. I know we've seen a lot of Angle, Taker, and Cena for quite some time. It'd be good to get Batista in the mix, no doubt about that. I completely agree. But at the moment, for the sake of the ratings, for the sake of where we're going right now, that's probably where I want to do. That's where I want to go. But anyways, the option right now we kind of have is, do we bring someone in from SmackDown to Raw? Now, there is the likes of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Mick Foley that we need to consider, and I have been considering this for quite some time. Probably next week I might look into it a bit further on the next episode, I should say. So that's what I'm probably going to do next episode. We're going to look into the trade possibilities a little bit further, because there's a number of guys that we could perhaps bring in to try and benefit our show. Now, one thing we could also do is, it would be a major risk, but we could offload, for example, Kurt Angle, or maybe an Eddie Guerrero who's been struggling. Offload somebody and bring in 2 lower guys, 2 guys that are, 70 popularity or so. We might be able to do that, pull that off. Sacrifice 1 big name for 2 smaller names and build those guys into big names. It would give us some better superstars. Perhaps we can do that to create a new tag team, something like that. That's also an option that we may need to take. Now, our roster is full, so we would have to trade somebody away anyways. And perhaps we could get trade someone off and get rid of somebody like Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro, 2 guys who are struggling. Perhaps we can get rid of those guys, bring in a better tag team. I don't know. It's an option we can take, but it's something that we certainly need to consider. So next episode, we're going to take a look at SmackDown's roster, analyze what we can get, and we'll go from there. At the moment, John Cena in there with Batista, who is down. That is Batista. Cena coming along with an elbow drop. Batista does roll out of harm's way. Batista now has a hold of John Cena, and he's going to take him down, and a big stop, a couple more stops away on the chest of John Cena right now, our champion. So Batista has Cena in a bit of trouble, who does counter and get back to his feet. And unfortunately couldn't hit the clothesline, but he does connect with the drop kick. He's going to work down that leg of Batista. Perhaps the STFU is an option later on, if Cena can lock it in the middle of the ring. So definitely, this should be a good contest. We've got Guerrero knocking down the door with Van Dam as well. Undertaker and Kurt Angle as well, obviously. So a number of guys trying to win this championship at the moment. And I don't want to have too many title changes. I don't want to have too many guys moving on and go too crazy with the roster. I want to kind of keep, if we do a trade, I want it to be a big deal. I don't want to try and, change the roster up every single week and continuously trade everybody away. I want to kind of pick a core group of guys and keep them on Raw for as long as I can. Obviously, once they've kind of used their, their expiry date has, come along, then we can move them on. Let's say, Cena's been champion for, 3, 4, 5 months. You don't really want to see Cena as champion again, so you would move him along to SmackDown and bring in somebody else to compete for the championship. That's certainly something that we can do. And obviously, Undertaker and Kurt Angle have both won the championships. Now, mind you, both short reigns, and I think we still have a little bit of value left in those guys as a champion. So I think they're probably still a good idea to keep them around. But certainly, you want to kind of keep guys coming in. And obviously, with the IC title, they can move up to the world title, so it's a little bit different. But once they've reached the pinnacle with the world championship, it's probably a good idea to move them along. As Cena hits the clothesline on the referee by accident. And now what is going to happen? Cena coming after Batista now. Takes him down. And he's going to go for the cover, but the referee is down. The referee's down. Cena had Batista out probably for a 3 count. But Cena can't pick up the win because he knocked out the referee. The ref is now back to his feet, now a little dazzled and dazed. And he certainly was down for a while. And the good old ref bump coming into play there. But Cena had a chance to win the matchup, but he cost himself by accidentally taking out the ref. And now John Cena might be thinking about a bit of 5-knuckle shuffle perhaps. But I think Batista's going to get back to his feet before Cena can capitalize, and that's right. Now side headlock here by Cena, who turns Batista around. Cena from behind, unable to really capitalize as Batista coming after Cena. Went for that clothesline again, only got a little bit off it. And it showed because not much effect was really done as Batista picks up Cena and takes him down and creates a moment of separation for him right now. Batista has a real chance of getting himself back into this one. Gonna roll Cena over though. And now the knee into the back of John Cena. An opportunity now for Batista. Probably needs to do a little bit more than that move to make Cena tap and to win this championship. But it's a start for Batista. He needs this to gain a little bit of momentum here. Waiting for Cena to get back to his feet. Cena with the counter though. And that's not good for Batista. Cena, here we go. Oh, scoop slam. I thought he might have been picking him up for something else. Scoop slam, and now here we go. 5-knuckle shuffle time. You can't see me. Here comes John Cena. The 5-knuckle shuffle right between the eyes of Batista. And now it's going to be really close now. The submission is in. Batista's in a lot of trouble trying to make Batista tap out. John Cena could win and retain the title right now. And the hold has been broken, but I think the damage has perhaps been done. Cena might be looking to get Batista back to his feet now. Another submission hold applied here by Cena. Trying to apply the pressure, but Batista gets out. Escapes the hold. Cena now with the cover. Trying to win this matchup. Counter 2. Oh, Cena not yet though. Cena wants to put him away with the AA. He probably felt the shoulder of Batista rising anyways. So he decided to take it upon himself to take matters into his own hands and kind of dictate this match on his own terms. Now Cena needs to try and fend off Batista a little bit more. Here we go. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Batista in trouble. Cena gonna pick him up. Gonna go for the FU. Cena. There it is. The champion with the FU. And that is gonna be it for John Cena. And no, Batista's foot was just underneath the ropes. I don't know if you can see that, but it was just underneath the ropes by a fraction, and it's saved in the match. Scoop slam now by Cena. What's he going to think about doing now? Not going to look for the 5-knuckle shuffle again. This time he's going to go to the top rope. Cena's going to fly. Here comes Cena. Look out. Elbow drop, and it connects. Cena connects with the elbow drop. Batista back to his feet. Now Cena's going to go for the FU again. Cena's got him up. And now, the FU for the second time. Batista in real trouble now. It's in the middle of the ring too. Cena will go for the cover. And Cena has done it. A count of 3. John Cena retains the WWE Championship here on Monday Night Raw. What a victory for Cena. But I know this is not going to be the last of Batista, who is steadily building his way up. Perhaps SummerSlam will be Batista's real chance, but here tonight on Raw, not yet for Batista. He still has a bit more work to do. Cena retains the title. He holds on for one more night. For at least one more week anyways. But Cena, what a victory here by him. He had to earn it, he had to work hard for it, but he gets it here on Raw. As we go ahead, check out the rest of the results for tonight's Raw. Fatal 4-way, Tori Wilson picks up the win, so she might be our next #1 contender for the Women's Championship. Masters Orton and Van Dam pick up the victory over Guerrero, Big Show, and Kane. JBL defeats Booker T. Joey Mercury picks up a bit of a surprise victory over Shelton Benjamin. And Kurt Angle defeats The Undertaker one-on-one as well. Let's go check out the ratings war. How did Monday Night Raw do? Can we pick up a little bit of a fan change? Yes, we can. 80,000 Well, there you go. The title matchup did us wonders. 80,000 viewer gain. Everything's looking very, very good at the moment for us. Great gain. 80,000. You'll take that every week for sure. 3-star rated show. Our main event was 4 stars. Angle and Taker was pretty good too. 3.5 stars. So a couple of good matchups there. And obviously, we still need a little bit more work to do with our other matchups. SmackDown got 3 stars as well. But still, we managed to just edge them out and pick up the wins. So Cena's popularity grows even further. Guerrero wants a title shot. He wants one ASAP. We might have to do a IC title shot next week just to keep Guerrero around. Tori Wilson wants a new contract after her popularity has kind of increased. So we'll give her that. With a small raise, 5-week contract. We'll keep her around. We don't really need too many contracts to go, but some guys could probably do with a bit of a contract upgrade. Cena's contract is expiring. Angle's as well. Orton's. So a few guys we need to kind of keep around. We don't really have all that much money available, but we will give Angle another contract. You know, I definitely want to keep him around for a little bit longer. At least until SummerSlam, I believe. You know, we might have a look at some of our options, especially for Guerrero, who's struggling. But at the moment, we'll keep it as is. So 7 weeks for those 2 rivalries. The Battle of the Titans and the loser leave the brand. So the women's and the triple threat rivalry doing very, very well indeed. Booker T and JBL doing well. And I think did we lose our tag team rivalry again? I know we might have already been lost. But anyways, that's pretty much all we have for you guys on today's episode of Monday Night Raw here on GMO. Look at that difference in viewers. We are kicking ass, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. It would be great if we can hit 1 like. It's a hard goal, I know, but just 1 like and I'll be very happy. Guys, keep supporting the show. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more GMO videos coming up from me. You're going to see a lot more GMO videos. I'm going to be really trying to amp it up and upload a lot more GMO soon. So bear with me, and soon I will be doing a heap of these videos, so you can keep an eye out for that. Guys, thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next episode of GMO coming up real soon.